Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time. So we're back here in Kokiri Forest. Remember, we just finished up picking up the last of our Skulltulas for the time being inside of the Deku tree. But it turns out I did get the Skulltula here, but forgot to plant the bean. So, well, go figure. I told you I'd forget one of them at one point. I knew I would, but it seems kind of weird that I wouldn't notice it because, you know, I kind of mentioned the whole you should have 2 beans after you're done with all of it. I didn't even bother to check. Well, I guess it happens, so. Either way, now that we've got that done, we're pretty much ready to move on with the next section of the game. We're going to head back to Castle Town and then check out the Temple of Time and do some cool stuff there. It's kind of a long trip, so I think I'm going to cut it out, and I'll just meet you once we get there. Alright, so here we are in Hyrule Castle Town. Before we actually check out the Temple of Time, there is one sort of interesting little bit of dialogue that we can receive if we head back into this alleyway. Remember, we came back in here to return the dog to the woman in this house. I'm kind of interested as to what you have to say. You have a funny beard, so maybe it'll be interesting. Hey, Sonny, I'll tell you something helpful. I heard there is a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. Been there, done that. Sorry, you're too late. But it turns out we can actually come back here and sort of take it almost looks like sort of a hidden path, but if we go to the right, there's another alleyway here, and as you can see, there's a soldier kind of laying here next to some jars or something. He looks very unreal compared to those, but I don't know. Anyway, let's speak to him. Are you the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. Interesting. Let's talk to him again. He's not moving anymore. So, Link, this is your first time seeing an actual dead person. You've killed monsters before, but this guy's not going to explode and give you stuff. He's actually a dead guy. What do you think about that? Wait, he was about to do something. Let's see. I'm curious as to what he's going to do. Oh, he's just going to check himself out. So nothing, huh? No reaction? No, well. No, go away. Alright, so yeah, let's just ignore the rest of these people. They're pretty much useless. And now we're going to head into the Temple of Time. So it's just kind of an interesting little bit there. Most people don't bother to go back and check that out. Myself included. I didn't even figure it out until, you know, somewhat recently. So that's kind of cool. But either way, we're going to head up to the Temple of Time now and continue on with the game. So yeah, we're getting ready to make some pretty big changes in the game. This is the Temple of Time. We haven't sort of checked it out yet, but we have completed all our objectives up to this point, and this is where we need to go next. So let's walk up to it and see what this little thing says here. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Well, I've got the 3 stones, I've got the Ocarina of Time, and I've got the song, so I say we do it. So there we go. There's a lot of things associated with time in here. We went to the Temple of Time to play the Song of Time to open the Door of Time. Good thing this isn't all just a big waste of time. But anyway, we've now opened it so we can check out what's on the other side. Looks like a sword and a pedestal. Link, isn't that... Isn't that what? It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Ooh, looks like we've got a pretty new sword for us to take. Awesome. Wasn't there supposed to be something about the Triforce in here? I mean, isn't this supposed to be some big thing, not just a sword? Oh well, let's at least take it. Whoa, holy crap. That's pretty awesome looking, if I do say so myself. Wait, what? Evil music isn't supposed to be playing. Good. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Link. Wake up. Link, the chosen one. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Whoa, would you look at that? We're a lot older now. Huh, that's kinda cool. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. Indeed you have. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Well, it's a little much, but yeah, I think I get your drift. But remember, though you open the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of these sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. So, it appears as though Rauru here has given us the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Yep, well, I think that sounds like a plan, don't you? So we're warped back here to the Temple of Time 7 years later. Kind of a crazy angle there, but there it goes. Finally situates itself. And as you can see, we've got our big new adult body here. Awesome. Got the Master Sword wielded back there too and everything. So we're looking pretty neat. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Oh, why not? Let's get out of here. Yep, sounds good. Let's go check out the world in these 7 years we've been asleep. Whoa, who's that? I've been waiting for you, hero of time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikas. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? Sure, alright. That's it? No goodbye or anything? Let's try to talk to him again here. To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. Yeah, so this here is Sheik. We're going to be seeing a lot of this dude here. He looks kind of interesting. He's got some very funky-looking clothes, but whatever. His parents also apparently weren't very creative. He's a Sheikah, so let's call him Sheik. Hey, that's good. That's like if your parents decided to call you Hume or something because you're a human. I don't know, but anyway, we've got a big new objective here. Basically, the world has pretty much gone to crap in these last 7 years since Ganondorf went in and got the Triforce's power for himself. So now we are going to venture out into the world, and we're going to see that it's quite a bit different. So let's do it. You ready for this? Yeah, not exactly the cheeriest looking place. Death Mountain's got an awesome new little ring of fire there. That's kind of awesome. But as we head out into the Hyrule Castle Town, we're going to be able to see that things have definitely not gone well here. Considering the entire place is destroyed and everything's been replaced with redeads. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, basically our new objective is we're going to have to wake up the 5 sages in the different temples across Hyrule and use them in order to pretty much restore the world to normal and bind the evil power that Ganondorf has unleashed. So definitely some pretty cool stuff, and it ought to be fun. And of course, you know, since there's 5 sages, we're going to have to collect 5 different things. As you can see, there's 5 different slots here. We've already got the light medallion from Rauru, so that's pretty cool. We still have all the same stuff we had when we were a kid, but unfortunately, as you can see, a lot of it's kind of grayed out. We can't use the Kokiri sword anymore, not like we'd want to. The Deku shield's off limits, but we can now use the Hylian shield properly, so that's kind of cool. We can still use our bombs, and we still have our silver scale, but unfortunately, the Goron's bracelet and bullet bag are gone because we can't use the slingshot. Can't use the sticks, the boomerang. I don't know why you can't use the boomerang. Seems kind of cheap. Or the magic beans, or the mask. But everything else is still fair game. So, obviously we're going to have to replace the missing pieces of our equipment with some new stuff. So, that'll be pretty fun. And first our objective, as has been pointed out, and I think we can even check it on the map. Okay, well, maybe not. But, well, yeah, it is flashing, so I guess that is our destination. But yeah, we need to be heading to Kakariko Village in order to get a quote-unquote new skill in order to enter the next dungeon. But before we do that, we're going to actually head over to Lon Lon Ranch because there's quite a bit we can be doing here. It's kind of just a little side thing to do, but you really definitely want to do this at some point. You don't have to do it right now, but you definitely want to do it at some point, like I said. So let's go ahead and head in, I suppose. And I guess before we make too much more progress into it, I'm going to end the video right here. Next time we are going to do some stuff around Lon Lon Ranch and see how it's changed these past few years. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.